White Town, you fashionista.
That's weird to say in a British accent. I don't like it.
Fashionista. It is.
It sucks.
It
is not
sucks.
good.
British people, come on. If you can't even incorporate the word fashionista in your everyday vocabulary, what's the point of your language?
So did I tell you that my sister's been in Europe for like the past 2 weeks?
She got engaged.
She did.
Dude, that was cool.
Yeah.
Where in Europe was she engaged?
In London.
Oh. Right
recent-
next to Big Ben.
Right next to the London Eye, actually, which
Oh,
is the big fucking Ferris
That's the big
wheel.
Ferris wheel across the pond from the
Across
Big
pond
Ben.
from the Big Ben. And then she also saw Buckingham Palace, and I think that's.
Oh,
I don't know if it was in front of Buckingham Palace or I guess they're fucking close relation. Like they're close to each other.
yeah. A lot of London's some stuff's like close because I know there's just like a I guess like a port or whatever, like a. You know what I'm talking about? Like in between like the London Eye, which is the big Ferris wheel, and
Yeah.
then Big Ben's like across.
Yeah.
That. So I don't know. Oh, cool. We're just blowing up a city. Yo, what up? What's up? Can I get a what the fuck is up, New Jersey?
Watch out, there's fucking missiles. I mean, I'm not destroying the buildings.
Have
I'm
you seen-
destroying the,
Have you seen that video of it's like a grunge band that's like moshing, and
Is it like in the middle of the Denny's?
yes, and he goes,
What the fuck is up,
Denny's?"
Yes.
I fucking love that video.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's like from an alternate universe.
An alternate universe.
Yeah, like because who the fuck who owns that Denny's that was like, yeah, come in here and mosh with us. It seems so weird.
Fucking, I would do it. If I was in
Mosh
a
in a
Denny's,
Denny's?
I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude.
I don't think
That sounds
I would.
awesome.
If I was in the Denny's and that was happening, yeah. I don't think I would have my whole entire band be like, all right, guys, our big break, the fucking Denny's.
I'd fucking do it. It'd be funny. I'd be like, yo. So
I don't
just
think
got,
they
like,
were
the
doing it to be
opportunity.
funny.
I've got an opportunity of a lifetime. You know, we
Yeah.
cannot let this opportunity go.
We can't turn down Denny's.
We can't let Denny's down. What is Denny gonna say if we do? Look at
Yeah.
now they're just yellows like flying.
One of the
around.
other guys is like, yeah, we can't let Mr. Denny down. And you go, actually, it's a privately owned franchise. It's actually a Mr. Nakamura.
Hey,
So-
shut the fuck up. Do you want to be in the band or not? Fucking
Dude,
Kevin.
we can get another bassist so fucking quick.
Anybody and their fucking mother can
My
play the
fucking
bass.
armless grandmother can play bass.
Fucking blind Eric could play bass.
And he's blind.
And he's fucking blind.
So if you want to fucking keep running your mouth, Kevin. It's actually Kevin from the Jonas Brothers.
Does he play the bass? I don't know.
I don't fucking know. I just know he's the least popular
They're making
one.
new music.
I know.
I don't care.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I mean, like, good for them.
I mean, they were
They'll probably make a lot of
independently they
money.
were making music before, so it's not like a huge deal. I think Nick Jonas was the only one that like got really popular outside of the Jonas Brothers, though.
Yeah, because everybody was like, wow, he's hot. And that's it.
He has diabetes.
He's fucking
He had the funniest response, because they did like a press tour or whatever for their comeback,
Mhm.
and there was like and they were reading some like Reddit post,
Mhm.
and it was like, Nick Jonas singing falsetto can cure anything. And he goes, not my diabetes.
That's fucking funny.
I love it.
That's pretty funny, actually. If that were true, then I wouldn't have fucking diabetes.
Yeah, fuck off, Karen from Ohio. I said Ohio
Fucking
weird because I was trying to
Ohio.
say Iowa. I was gonna say Iowa, and I was like, I feel like I say Iowa too much.
I don't know. People from Iowa listen to Jonas Brothers? I thought they only listened to I Got the Horses. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I always thought that this music was weirdly, like, cheerful.
Yeah. It sounds sort of like you get to the biggest city in a Pokemon game.
Yeah. It sounds like, I was gonna say it sounds like Pokemon or like Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm. Did you see all the new Pokemon shit got announced
I did.
for the Switch?
What do you think about the starters?
I really like the fucking green monkey man.
Me fucking too. Everybody's going crazy about Sobble, the water type. I don't fucking care.
I don't care about the water
I like
type.
the monkey.
I like the monkey. I liked the bunny at first.
I hate the bunny.
And then I saw a meme of the bunny where he was a cam girl.
And
And
stop
it
it!
said,
I know exactly
"Sophie,"
the one.
And he did it, and he's like, "What?" And that ruined it for me. I can never play that that bunny. It's just gonna be the green monkey. I love the monkey. And then they also reused the same like model, like stance from Chimchar for the fire bunny. Like they're doing the exact same like pose. So everyone was like, "Come on, guys."
I hope it's not another fucking fire and fighting type.
Yeah,
They're so boring.
it is. But there's not like, what combinations could you do? You can't do fire normal. We got fire psychic, but also like you want to make it visually interesting. The fire psychic from what was that? X and Y.
Yeah? Question mark.
It was the fox one. It was fucking. It looked stupid.
Yeah.
I hated it, the Final Evolution, so I just never used it. You can't do like fire ice or fire grass or whatever. It's like you're really limited with what you can do.
Yeah.
Fire flying looked nice. You could have like a dragon.
Yeah.
But you can only have so many dragons. Firefighting is just like really easy. And I mean, if it weren't like every generation you get firefighting, there's a lot of really cool ones. Infernape's really cool.
Yeah.
Blaziken's really cool.
Yeah, Blizzard. I don't know. I'm sick of it. I don't know. I think that they should just be like, hey, so like, okay, have you ever played Pokemon Dark Rising?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the one with dragon starters. That one's fucking cool. Why can't we just have like, all right, so here's a water dragon, fire dragon, and a grass dragon. That'd be fucking cool. Especially because this one is like,
oh, there's another yellow guy.
Yeah, fuck him, he's dead.
Cool.
Except so what he said, so all like the current yellow squadron was like cycled out just because they were losing the war and like they needed like extra piles elsewhere. These are fucking schmucks. Like these are like yellows except they're rookies.
Okay.
They're fucking.
So
they're not thick yellow 4.
I think the problem with Pokemon is that everyone wants, or they say they want, a change. So they're like, we want new things, give us new things, and then they do something new and everyone just shits on it. Like they changed the way for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. It's not a traditional Pokemon game. You don't battle wild like Pokemon. You just get into a counter and then it's Pokemon Go where you throw the ball at it. So you don't actually fight wild Pokemon. You still fight regular Pokemon, or like in Pokemon battles. But it's weird how the leveling system works because you can only really gain experience from just fighting trainers, and you get a little bit for catching a Pokemon. So it's like this weird, and they don't give you like the EXP share.
Okay.
So you end up having like either being really underleveled all the way around, or having one that's like at the level it should be, just because there's not a way to grind, because you can't re-challenge people. So that's sort of a change where I was like, this is made more for like sort of a casual audience that they can jump in, and they can kind of not kids, but just like mainly the people who played Pokemon Go but had never played an actual Pokemon game, because that was a majority of the audience of people who played. They're like, we'll make it like that, and a ton of people bought the Switch. They'll play this. We make the combat a little easier to handle. There's no grinding. Maybe we make the gym leaders levels lower or whatever. Fix it. People didn't like it because it wasn't the traditional Pokemon. So if they changed it and they're like, all right, for this one, we're doing, you have an ice starter, a dragon starter, and a ground starter, or a fighting, like something crazy. Like they gave us just random types. People would fucking lose their minds and be like, this isn't Pokemon. Even though it would drastically change the game and make it.
I don't know. I mean, well, that's why I said it should be like a
mixture,
water dragon, a fire dragon, and a like.
But even like grass dragon, like, are there any grass dragons?
I think that there's like one.
Oh, it wasn't one of the starters. Something happened where like you mega evolved into a grass dragon.
I honestly don't know.
I'm gonna look this up.
Just look up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about the new Pokemon.
I don't know, but they announced the new one. I didn't play the Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
I started it.
I thought it was fucking boring.
It was.
Well, okay, so
But they also tried something different. They got rid of gym leaders.
Yeah, which I don't know. So long as they're just making like new and interesting Pokemon, like I'm happy. Like I don't really need anything.
Oh,
new.
Sceptile, Mega Sceptile.
Is he really Dragon type?
Yeah, he's a Dragon type, but when only in Mega Evolution. I think
well, they got rid of fucking Mega Evolutions for Sun and Moon 2, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I died.
Oh, did you?
Son of a bitch.
Shit, we were talking about Pokemon. But yeah, he's the only one that I see. But that, it may say 4 times weak to ice, which is the most common way to fight a dragon. So people are like,
let's get a faster plane. God damn it. We're gonna have to do the whole fucking thing again.
Oh, no. Mega Exeggutor also, or Alolan Exeggutor.
Fucking the big, I'm a dragon. No, fucking not.
It's a really long neck, yeah.
Fucking loser.
So Mega Sceptile and then Alola Exeggutor. That's it. Only ones.
Yeah. So like they should, I don't know, they should expand upon it.
Yeah, you could do that.
Especially because this one was, you know, this is fucking Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like you could have done like.
You could have, even if
just
you made
like, hey, you guys are fucking dragon hunting. Let's make it all fucking like
yeah,
Sword and Shield. I don't know.
even if you wanted to do like steel types.
Yeah.
Although it would put
steel
you at
types
a
are fucking garbage. So they should
huge disadvantage if you chose the grass type.
Oh, for sure.
Because then your opponent would have 4 times extra damage. Just like 1 flamethrower and your fucking starter's fucked. But also, if you're good at if you're playing Pokemon the way you shouldn't just rely only on your starter. Probably switch up your team a bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They'd have to make some serious changes. Like the games that I like the most of all the Pokemon games are the ones that were released on the GameCube.
Okay.
So Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Pokemon XD. Those ones are really cool because it was, you couldn't catch any Pokemon you wanted. You could only catch Shadow Pokemon, and then you had to like train them and like lower their Shadow levels, and then take them to a place, and then you could restore them to normal form. So it was like this really cool, interesting spin on it, where you sort of just captured like random people's Pokemon like in fights, and if you missed it, you missed it, and you'd have to just go without whatever Pokemon you missed. And it forces you to use interesting Pokemon. One of the Pokemon that you get is Quagsire, and he's just fucking godly in the game.
Yeah.
But I never used Quagsire in any other Pokemon game because I was like, he's ugly.
He is fucking ugly.
But I love him. Wooper's one of my favorite Pokemon because he's just this
dumb,
fucking stupid. Also, the meme where it's from like one of the shorts they played before one of the Pokemon movies, and all the other Pokemon are drowning, and it's just Wooper like in the water next to them with the fucking straight face because he's like, I'm fine.
I can see it.
You will all be dead, and I will still be here.
I will outlast you.
Yeah. So, it was interesting to have like a range of different Pokemon, because most Pokemon games start the same way. You get whatever starter you usually go with type-wise, like Fire type or Grass type or whatever, and then you catch the first flying bird and you level that up until it's the final form, and then you catch whatever cool Pokemon is in the next area, whether that's like...
You know, I never trained the birds.
I always did. They look so cool.
I fucking hate birds.
Wow.
They're fucking lame. It's always... To me, it was always, alright.
Well, there was some cool bird, like Pidgeot looked cool. Kind of a not great Pokemon.
Yeah.
But like Staraptor from Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
Was fucking because it was a flying fighting, and it could learn close combat. So if you didn't pick Infernape.
Oh my god.
Jeez. So if you didn't pick Infernape,
that was fucking cool. Sorry.
You got to use this new move that was just introduced in the game, and it was cool. Because like the first time I played, I picked Piplup because it was a fucking penguin, and
I like
Empoleon's
Piplup. I find it
pretty cool.
Empoleon's fucking cool.
A water steel type.
Water steel is interesting. Yeah. Oh, look at us.
Oh my god, we're friends.
Insane.
You just give us different typing combinations for starters, because we get grass poison every once in a while. The first two, Bulbasaur and Chikorita in its last one was grass poison, I believe.
I don't know. I've never.
And then everyone says Chikorita was dumb. I just liked it because it was cute.
He looks like a fucking idiot.
Oh.
Or like, okay, so here's the thing.
Compared to Totodile, which was like the grossest looking thing.
Totodile, honestly, I just hated most of the starters.
Typhlosion was the only one. Cyndaquil.
Yeah, he was cool, but like, I don't know, man. Like,
it was a step down from Charizard design-wise, but he was the coolest of the three.
Yeah.
And he was adorable.
All right, so here's the thing. So my vision is I want a dinosaur-themed Pokemon.
Yeah.
I want fucking dinosaur starters, ones that just look like dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool.
I was gonna say, Alex, there are dinosaur Pokemon. They're the
I know that
fossils.
there are. I know, but like I want one where it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Because also with the dinosaur Pokemon, they're
paleontologists.
They're nearly unusable.
Yeah.
Because by the time you get them, especially in like Leaf Green
or like in Fire Red, then they're fucking garbage.
You only get them by like Cinnabar Island. You're like, everything's level 50 already. I have this level fucking 5.
Kabuto.
Yeah, Kabuto, and it's like, this will fucking do nothing. You've wasted my life. And then you get an Aerodactyl, and you're like, this looks so cool. It was so cool in the anime, but it's level fucking 5. I'm not gonna go grind for fucking 16 hours just to use this one Pokemon that will be eviscerated in Elite Four by one Ice Beam.
Yeah.
But like in Diamond and Pearl, they had the one that was like this big fucking Triceratops.
Yeah.
And they had the one that was the big fucking T-Rex. Those were fucking cool.
That's what I'm saying. The fucking dinosaur ones look awesome.
It was like the one that like bashes its head. No,
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't remember his name, but the blue one.
Yeah.
He's got,
there was another one later that was a T-Rex. I think that was in like black and white or something like that. But they looked cool, and the first gym leader you fight has them, or at least the under evolved versions of them, and it's really cool. But you can't get them till like so late in the game, where it's a hassle to actually use them. And I think that's fucking stupid, and they should
kill you.
Yes. Do you hear me, Miyamoto? He's just like, I didn't even work on the game.
Oh, I don't even know what you're saying. Are we so racist?
I blame the Game Grumps.
Honestly,
I blame PewDiePie. He made me racist.
Okay, so sorry. We're gonna go from talking to Pokemon to talking about this.
Yeah.
So you know what just happened in New Zealand? Right?
Yeah, that's fucking awful.
It's some fucking bullshit. You know, like fucking white supremacists, just fucking. Honestly, like I prioritize you over pedophiles. Like you deserve death. Deserve to be prosecuted as terrorists. Yeah. But anyways, people are blaming PewDiePie for it.
I know, and it's so,
what the fuck does that mean?
So the guy live streamed it, which is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the live stream. I didn't know about it. I didn't even know about it until after it happened. I only found out because I saw like a live streamer tweet out like, my heart is with New Zealand. I was like, what the fuck happened in New Zealand? And then I saw what happened. So as the live stream, as he was like going in to like kill people, he said subscribe to PewDiePie.
Fucking hell.
So then everyone was like, oh, here we go. And there's people who are like, PewDiePie had nothing. It was nothing. He didn't do anything. Saying subscribe to PewDiePie is a fucking meme. People say that before they do dumb shit. People hack printers and say subscribe to PewDiePie. It's just a meme. He shouldn't be held responsible. At the same time, I don't think PewDiePie is a white supremacist. He does associate his content with a lot of that, mainly through memes. He uses the Pepe meme, which isn't white supremacist inherently. It was adopted by white supremacists, and you can't say this thing is white supremacist because white supremacists use it. Because the guy made it. He was like, I drew a frog. I like this frog. Everyone look at my frog. And then people were like, I also like this frog. And then white supremacists were like, we like this frog. And then he said, no, this is not white supremacy. That should be the end of it. Yeah. If they use it, they use it. And it's like, there's nothing you can do about it because he doesn't have like complete control over it.
Yeah, you posted your shit on the internet.
But,
so anybody can use it.
And then people labeled it as like a hate thing. And now if you use it, just as a white guy, like you're just like, I like this Pepe meme, you're immediately labeled a white supremacist, and you're like, that's not what the thing is. Like if a white supremacist, as he was fucking doing something terrible, was just like, I fucking love Skechers, you wouldn't see Skechers stores across the country closing down and being like, listen, we're white supremacists now. I don't know what you're fucking like. What do you want us to do? You know? But because you use a meme, and then someone goes like, this is bad now. We who are bad have decided this is now ours and it's bad. It sucks. He had on for meme review. He had on that one guy. What's his fucking name? I don't know. He's some Republican fucking owning all the libtards kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember his name. Fucking, it's escaping me right now. There was a meme where he was in like an airport and he was dressed stupid, like he thought he looked cool, and he said something like, "Now this is epic."
Mm-hmm.
So he became a meme, and everyone would repost that, and people would use his face and being like, "When you own a libtard," and they go, "Now this is epic." Clearly as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
So he had him on to host meme review, and he said, "Now this is epic," and all that. And now everyone goes, PewDiePie hates liberals. And you're like, that's not... He has a show on the internet where he talks about memes. This guy is a meme. And he knows him as the meme, and he talks to him as the meme, rather than... He doesn't sit down and go, so how would you combat all of the liberal... Like, he's not...
Mm-hmm.
It's not a serious thing. And people go like, he hangs out with this guy, he talks to this guy. He had Elon Musk on, and Elon Musk said a bad thing one time, and you're like, God, just fucking... Like, it... And it's not PewDiePie's fault. He has done, like, he did that thing where he used a lot of, like, just Nazi jokes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of white supremacists and Nazis who were, like, in support of him using those jokes. And granted, you can use whatever jokes you want. Just know that when you make a joke like that...
Especially when you have such a following.
When you have such a huge following, you're gonna get people in your audience that are like that. And you're not responsible for what your audience does. Unless you flat out tell someone to do something. Like if you tell someone to harass someone, then that's on you. You told them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
There was one guy who called PewDiePie a white supremacist, and I saw his tweet. I don't remember what his name was, because I don't really care. And it was a black guy, and he was like, all my mentions after I said that were just the N-word. And I was like, well, you can't put that on PewDiePie. Like, you call him white supremacist, yeah. He has an audience of like 90 million 12-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
Who think it's the funniest shit in the world to just say the N-word. Like, you call somebody out like that, you're gonna get some negative responses.
Mm-hmm.
People will die for what they like. Well, not like die, but like they'll go out of their way to make your life hell because you said something bad about anything. You tweet Chris Brown's a piece of shit. He is. And you'll get responses from fucking 15-year-old girls that just want him so bad that they disregard everything that he's done bad. You say shit about R. Kelly, who, like, there's no way you can defend this guy. And you'll get people defending him and being like, nah, I didn't do it. Like, it's just a part of the internet. People are going to disagree with you, and the people that are going to disagree with you are going to be the most outspoken people who aren't going to be the smartest and are just going to try and get at you the worst way they can.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say PewDiePie's a white supremacist because his fan called me the N-word. Yeah, he's got 90 million fans. I'm sure you can even pick through that 5 million are shitty people. When you got 90 million people,
that's a lot of the world.
Yeah.
In the world,
if you told me 1 in 95 people were shitheads and just awful, I'd be like, probably more like 25 in 95. And then you blow that up to the scale of PewDiePie. If it was 25 and 95 people are shitholes, then you got 95 million. You got 25 million shitholes on them. And you're not gonna see all the good responses. You're gonna see the bad ones. So I don't know.
Yeah. It's a crazy world.
I think if PewDiePie wants to stop being connected to all this stuff, he should maybe stop doing like controversial topics or stuff like that, and just sort of, he doesn't really vet what he's looking at. Like there's one where he just wanted to give back to the community, so he said, everybody watch, I'm gonna link a bunch of just channels that I watch on YouTube, and he labeled some really good ones. He linked to a bunch of good ones. He linked to Nakey Jakey, who just makes really cool gaming videos. He doesn't play video games, but he just talks about video games. Really cool. And then he linked one guy. He was like, I watched this guy's review of the Death Note movie, and he was like, I like that. But in the Death Note movie review, he uses, when talking about like killing in Death Note, he uses footage from like mass shootings and killings.
Oh.
Yeah. And everyone was like, yo, PewDiePie, have you seen this? Like, this happens in the video you're talking about. And maybe he didn't realize that's what that was, or he didn't know, or whatever. But like, you link to this guy, and it's like, I understand if it was in like another video that's like further down in his things, where because he had another video of the guy where he talked about indoctrinating people to hate Jewish people, and you're like, okay, you said go watch this video. I liked his review of Death Note. I can say, go watch Gus Johnson's video, what it's like for your cat at 3 a.m. It's a 2-minute video of him dressed up as a cat running around knocking shit over and then screaming at the camera like a cat would do at 3 a.m. And then you go back, you're like, oh, 6 years ago Gus Johnson posted a video where he just said the N-word. He didn't. Don't take that out of context. But I'm not responsible for that. I said go check out this video. I didn't watch every video from the past 2 years of his. But it was in the video PewDiePie talked about. So you're like, maybe don't shout out that guy. But it's, I don't know. He's sort of getting himself into trouble a lot.
Into big stinky,
and
he's stepping in the dookie.
And it's kind of dumb to look at it and go, well, then PewDiePie should just stop making content or whatever, because it's not entirely on him. It's not his fault. And you shouldn't be forced to stop making content because there are people who are shitty that like your content. You should just, I don't know.
Look at all the...
It's also kind of stupid to tell him to censor his content and not do what he enjoys, like memes. Look at memes, because that gets you in trouble. It's just a shitty situation that he's in that he just keeps getting himself put into.
Yeah.
And that's, I think partly is because he has so many subscribers and so many followers that when one of them does something shitty, he gets dragged into it. Because even with the hacking printers and telling people, like if someone hacked it and instead of saying, hey, your printer is not secure, you should secure your printer, and they just put really big the N-word and said subscribe to PewDiePie, then everyone would have gone, PewDiePie supports white supremacy, look at this printer thing. He didn't do it.
Yeah.
Some fucking 12-year-old did it. I don't know.
Next time, everybody, we'll talk more about PewDiePie.